Hello, this is Marsha Lee, and welcome to my garden diary. Today we're looking at my Hoya Carnosa. It is blooming, and the blooms are quite attractive, light color of pink, and that right there is nectar that's on the bloom. So you need to be careful if you have this plant where you have it, because it can get quite messy if the nectar is gets on something that you don't want it to get on. So just be careful with that. So yeah, this it has two peduncles, and both have blooms on them. So that's one there. There's another one down here, and you can see that's a bit of a better view. And these have a nice smell to them. They're scented, but in the mornings. So early in the mornings, the whole downstairs is full of the smell, and it's quite an attractive. I mean, the smell is not attractive, but it's not an unpleasant smell. So it does smell nice. Yeah. So that's the blooms, what they look like. The foliage is also quite nice. So we have those with silver spottings on them, which is typical of the carnosas. And so let's a better look at one of the leaves here. Good. I've had this plant for about 4 years now, and it took 4 years to bloom. It was somewhere else in the house that had more light, and then I moved it here. That is not, it doesn't get any direct sunlight, and when I moved it here, then the peduncles started became active, because the peduncles were active when they were in another location. They came out in another location, but they became active when they had less light. So Hoyas don't necessarily need a lot of light to bloom. So the light that they're getting here is quite constant, but there's absolutely no direct sunlight here, just dappled light throughout the day. Yeah, I started this from cutting. I got a cutting from one of my coworkers, and I think I might have said it before, but I say it again, that I've had it now for 4 years, and yeah, it's doing quite well here. The next thing is that if it's in a lot of light, then it grows very fast. So if you want a lot of foliage, then you can go ahead and put it in a lot of light, but it won't necessarily bloom. And I don't want mine to get any bigger than it is right now. If it stays the way it is, then I'll be quite happy with that. And then it can just keep producing blooms. I don't want it to get any bigger than what it is right now. So I like the way I have it here. It's climbing up the stairs, and yeah, it's very low maintenance. It's very low maintenance plant. I water it when the soil it's in is completely dry. It can even be dry for a couple of weeks before it gets watered. This plant, the problem will be just to overwater it or something like that. So just leave it alone, and it's okay. Every now and then, if you think about it, then see if it needs some water. If it's very, 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 very dry, then you can give it some water, but don't overwater this plant. If you do that, then the roots will rot, and it won't perform as well. And it doesn't need a lot of sunlight. So yeah, so that's it for this video. Nice scented Hoya Carnosa, low maintenance plant, easy to care for, and yeah. Okay, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.